Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Nought. I hope you guys are having an absolutely awesome day. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to let you guys know that I am attending Insomnia 62, and I'm doing an official meet and greet, which means any single one of you guys can come and meet me, say hello, get a photo, and just see me in person. Now, if you guys want to attend this meet and greet, I will leave a link to it in the description below. I'm going to be there on April the 1st and March the 31st. So on the Saturday and the Sunday, I'm going to be at the event. It is just loads and loads of fun. I've been at the event a few times in the past as well. I've even done my first ever meet and greet there before, and it was just amazing. So if you guys want to come and see me, what is this guy doing? What are you doing? Why haven't I fallen over yet? What? This is so weird. I'm just being like taken along with this car. Okay, I'm gonna let this happen for as long as it can happen. I'm literally not doing anything. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna let me off? No, we're still going. What is this person doing? I'm so confused. Are we just going to stay here? Are you just gonna... Oh, no. Oh, we're falling onto the ground. Nope, I think we're okay. What is going on? I'm actually so confused. This person has just taken us up with them. Okay, guys, so as I was saying, oh my days. Okay, finally, we're now off the car. So if you want to attend my meet and greet, I will leave a link to all the tickets and everything else like that to Insomnia 62 in the description below. It's literally the largest gaming event in the entire of the UK. It's huge, and it's on every year. I think there's a few events every single year. So I'm going to be there on March the 31st and April the 1st. I look forward to seeing you guys there. Let's get straight into this, because what I have to show you guys today is something huge, like something which I was just thinking about this morning. It was so random. I woke up and I thought to myself, just some random things to do with Niko Bellic, because occasionally I think about this theory and I think to myself, how could this theory link up with this, or what could we do with this? How could we make this theory better and more concrete? And something which I thought of this morning is an extremely interesting theory, and it does actually contain a lot of proof that Niko Bellic might actually still be okay in GTA Online, but of course he is taken out in GTA 5 single player. And the reason why I know this and the reason why I have proof of this is because GTA Online took place a few months before GTA 5 single player. So anything in GTA Online is before the events of single player, and single player is after GTA Online just a few months later. I think there's like a several month difference or something. If you Google it, you guys will get the exact amount. I think it's several. It's definitely a couple of months though. That gives us that window of Niko Bellic could actually be alive in GTA Online as an Easter egg or something to find in GTA Online at some point. Maybe Rockstar Games haven't added it in, maybe they have done or something, but I honestly believe we're going to be able to find Niko Bellic in GTA Online at some point, and he was eventually taken out in single player, or by the time you do get the events of GTA 5 single player. Now, before I get into this, guys, I just want to ask you to smash that thumbs up button. That would of course be absolutely amazing. And I haven't gone as far as writing down everything on a piece of paper, so don't worry, guys, I'm not going to be waving paper all over the screen, but I have gone as far as drawing up this entire theory in my head, and I know you guys are going to love this, okay? I just know you guys are going to love this. Now, where did this person drop me off? Oh wow, my car's over there. That person really did take me quite fast. So I'm going to go back to my car, and we're going to go over to the Yellow Jack Inn, and we're going to get started. And before we do this, guys, I just want to let you know I also have my own PO box. So if you guys want to send me anything, then you guys totally can do. It's open for 6 months. I will do a video unboxing everything sent to me in my PO box. So if you want to send me something, it can just be a letter, it can be anything you guys want to send me within reason, then make sure you guys do so, and I will collect everything and open it all in one huge video, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. So if you want to get my PO box address, it's in the description below. But let's go over to the Yellow Jack Inn. There's my car. Oh gosh, we're gonna block this person. Please don't go into my car. Oh no, he's gonna go right past. Okay, get out of the way. I think the Yellow Jack Inn is right over there, boys. There we go. There's the Yellow Jack Inn. So for those of you guys who don't know, some of you guys might not have seen any of the previous episodes I've done with Niko Bellic. Oh gosh, what's going on here? Are you guys okay? That was close. We almost started something we did not want to start. But if you guys don't know about this already, Niko Bellic essentially owns the Yellow Jack Inn, or at least he did own the Yellow Jack Inn. And he owned this place with Roman because back in GTA 4, Roman was talking to Niko Bellic about a dream they wanted to do, where they wanted to leave Liberty City and make their own tavern in the middle of nowhere and just kind of have their own community inside that tavern. And the interesting thing is if you guys go inside this tavern, you will find that there is actually a jacket on the coat hanger, which looks like Niko Bellic's jacket. You will also see that there's a photo of Niko Bellic inside this place as well. You can see him driving a car from GTA 4, and there's loads and loads of other Easter eggs regarding Niko Bellic. For example, you can see there's this award over here from 2008, which is when GTA 4 was released, and it shows a motorbike, also best of show and stuff. Like, it shows loads and loads of Easter eggs regarding Niko Bellic, and it just seems like too much of a coincidence to have a tavern which Niko and Roman really wanted to start in GTA 4 in GTA 5, and it's covered with Niko Bellic references as if they own this place, because they literally have their own photo of themselves inside this bar. So they definitely own this place. We've gone through this in the past before, but something we found out is if you guys actually take a look in the game files, you can find this, and I'm actually going to spawn this in using menu, and if you guys actually type in Niko, you will come across this random pedestrian, which is Niko Bellic. Now, we did do a video with this pedestrian in the past, but something I didn't really mention because I didn't think it was as relevant at the time is that if you guys want to spawn in this pedestrian just normally, you have to go into, where is it? It is currently in multiplayer models. If you guys go into this and scroll through, you will come across a model called Niko Bellic in multiplayer. Multiplayer, guys, bearing in mind it's multiplayer. And this takes place several months before GTA 5 single player, so for some reason, Rockstar Games coded in a Niko Bellic for multiplayer. And I know what you guys are thinking. Don't worry, guys. I know what you're thinking. I know what all of you guys are about to say. If you guys create a character in GTA 5 multiplayer, you will notice that you will actually get this if you choose your parents, and you can choose Niko Bellic as your dad, essentially. But the interesting thing is, this is not the same Niko Bellic as the one in the creator screen, because you will notice that they have different shirts on. As you guys can see, we have the typical Niko Bellic jacket in this model in multiplayer, and if you guys look at the character creation screen from multiplayer, he's actually got a shirt on. And if you guys try and change Niko's torso and try and get a different shirt, you will actually only be able to do this, guys. You can get rid of it or you can keep it. You can get rid of it or you can keep it, and you can't do anything with the type. You can't change that across. Like you guys can see, I'm trying to change it. You guys can do this at home as well. You definitely won't be able to change it. You can do -1 and you can remove it, -1, remove it, etc, etc. And just to show you guys once again, this is the very base of what you can do with any single model. So if I go over to, let's say, let's do Trevor, for example. If we go over to Trevor, if I want to get rid of his torso, I can do that by going back to -1 and going forward to 0. It's just the very base. Rockstar Games will give you the invisible version and the original version, and anything else they want to add on top. Now, if this Niko Bellic over here was the one from the character creation screen, he would have an extra torso which showcases the shirt in his creator screen, but he doesn't, which means the one in the creator screen is artwork and this one is the actual model, which means at some point in GTA 5 multiplayer, Rockstar Games planned to add this model of Niko Bellic in. Now, this is where things get interesting, because if you guys have seen any sort of quote from GTA 5 single player referencing Niko Bellic, for example, you can have one from Lester who says, oh, there was some guy in Liberty City, he went quiet, etc. There's also ones from all of his friends who assume Niko Bellic has been taken out and he's no more. And if you guys switch over to GTA Online, you will also get that quote from the latest DLC, which assumes from Lester that his boss thinks Niko Bellic is still alive and around. And Lester says that he's disappeared, it's impossible to find him, but his boss still wants to find him. So there's loads of really interesting things going around. And of course, something else I would just like to let you guys know about before we go inside the bar is, once again, this is Niko Bellic's house. You can tell this because there was something on the floor which I just picked up, and you can see this wanted poster with Niko Bellic on it as well. This was definitely his house, because you can also see a dartboard which comes from the Yellow Jack Inn, the only place where you can literally play darts in GTA 5. So it's a huge reference that the person who owned the Yellow Jack Inn did live here, because it's literally the only dartboard in single player. It's the only place you guys can play darts in single player. So it's just a bit of a coincidence that there is a dartboard in the same place where you can find a Niko Bellic poster. So at some point, Niko Bellic did definitely live here in this house in Los Santos. In the back garden, there's also a spade going into sort of like a trench with a wheelbarrow as well. And there's also these tools as well. So something which I honestly believe is Niko Bellic was buried here in GTA 5 single player, because everything in single player takes place after GTA Online. But moving back to the Yellow Jack Inn, let's get straight into this and let me explain exactly what I honestly believe happened, because it does actually make more sense because there's more details going into this theory, and I think you guys are going to love this. Once again, just to show you guys, it's literally the only place you can play darts. So it's just like, it's a huge coincidence that the only house, the only place where you can find that wanted poster with Niko Bellic is in the exact same place where there's a dartboard, which comes from the only location in GTA 5 which has a photo of Niko Bellic inside. So he 120% owns this place in GTA, or at least he did own this place until he was taken out. How's it going, guys? They also don't have any trousers as well. For those of you wondering, they have no hands or trousers. So I assume when you do play online, this is the only thing you guys can see which references Niko Bellic. Anyway, let's go inside, guys, and something I want to mention straight off the bat. As you will know, you can see Niko's coat right here, and you can also see the photo of Niko Bellic right here as well. Now, we have done loads of videos in the past proving that Niko Bellic does own this place, or at least he did own this place. If you guys want to go and see that video, I will link it at the end of this one. I really recommend you guys go and check it out if you haven't seen it already. It goes into so much detail, and it does prove that Niko did own this place in GTA 5. But moving into that theory, guys, if you actually go through this and follow the steps again, for example, if we do exactly what Niko did, he was standing here at the time, you know, attending the bar, just running his own bar. At some point, Trevor or someone stormed into the bar and started taking out Niko. Niko turns around, puts his hand on this side like, oh my days, I've just been hit, and then he tries to run over to the nearest thing he can use to start taking out the person going after him. So he runs over to this. You can see a hand mark right there, and he tries to grab one of these things, but of course, as you can see, he isn't able to do so. You can also see another handprint over there as well, so it's kind of like he's got both hands suspending himself, and you can also see another handprint down there as well. So something definitely went down. Now, the interesting thing is from here to there, there's kind of like nothing on the floor, but you can see there's stains on the floor, which seem to come from here. So they start off around here, they tried to go into the door was locked, so they went around here, and maybe they were taken out around here or something. This was the original theory, but something I'm suggesting is that at some point, Niko did actually manage to get out of this place, and he might have done it by going through this door, because you can actually hear sounds coming from behind the door, even though there's nothing around there, or he might have just run straight out of the entrance. But either way, he was definitely in a hurry because he didn't take his coat, which is still here. But the reason why I'm assuming Niko did manage to get out of this place is because you can actually find his car later on in GTA 5. So the events of the Yellow Tavern Inn, in my opinion, they have to have happened before the events of GTA 5 single player and before the events of GTA Online. But during GTA Online, Niko Bellic was laying low somewhere in multiplayer, somewhere in Los Santos, somewhere in Sandy Shores. He was laying low until the events of GTA 5 single player. That is the reason why you can still see Niko Bellic's character, kind of like player, for example. You can see him in the multiplayer game files. So Rockstar Games made this person for GTA Online, and so far no one has found this exact copy of Niko Bellic in multiplayer. So I'm assuming right now, guys, that Niko did actually get away from the Yellow Jack in prior from GTA Online, just before GTA Online was taking place, so maybe a month or so before the events of that, and he hid somewhere. Maybe he went to Roman or something, and he hid somewhere, maybe in the hatch, I'm not too sure, but he hid somewhere until GTA 5 single player. Now, what I'm saying is that maybe in GTA Online, Rockstar Games could potentially add an Easter egg which will allow us to find Niko Bellic in GTA Online. I mean, there's so many things pointing towards this, and to be honest, guys, the more I think about this, the more confident I get that Niko Bellic is in GTA Online somewhere, and we might actually be able to find him, because Rockstar Games made his character for GTA Online. He's in the multiplayer category. So I'm not too sure what they're going to do with him. I'm not too sure how we're going to come across him, but there's definitely potential, and this could mean Niko did make it out alive, and he survived for the entire of GTA Online until he was eventually taken out by the time single player did take place. But like I said, this opens up a whole new world of possibilities that Niko Bellic might actually be in GTA Online, and that would be amazing. That would actually be amazing, and it does make sense because you do find his car with Roman's car, so it would make sense that he does flee to Roman, wherever Roman's hiding in GTA Online. So I'm not too sure exactly where to go with this next, but to be honest, I am more confident with this theory than the other one. The other one was amazing. I mean, it does make sense as well, but this one just adds in so much more detail, and it brings every single question together and gives you guys an awesome answer. So I honestly think Niko Bellic is in GTA Online somewhere. Whether Rockstar Games will let us find this character, I'm not too sure. Maybe they've already given us away and no one knows how to find him in GTA Online. Online, or maybe they're going to do so in the future. But either way, guys, I love this Easter egg. It's amazing, and I'm so glad I was just thinking about this morning, because it does actually make so much more sense now. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. That would of course be absolutely amazing. I recommend you guys also subscribe to the channel as well, so you don't miss out on awesome stuff like this on a daily basis, and let me know in the comments section below anything else you would like to see me do on my channel. And you never know, guys, your idea might make it into another video. But I want to know your thoughts about this in the comments below as well, guys. So if you want to suggest anything about this theory, if you want to add any of your thoughts, anything else like that, make sure you guys do so, because I want to know what you guys think about this. But I honestly think Niko is in GTA Online somewhere. It just makes so much sense, and there's so much proof pointing towards this. Like, there's literally his character in GTA Online, so I'm not too sure where we can find him or where Rockstar Games will add this character. But if you guys have any thoughts, let me know in the comments section below, because like I said, the authorities in GTA Online, they all say he's alive. Like, they all say he's around, he's somewhere, and we need to find him. But when it comes down to it, when you talk to Lester or something, they just say he's disappeared, it's impossible to find him. And the moment you get to single player, every single person says he's no more, he's been taken out, and that's that. So guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Nought, and until next time, stay absolutely awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video.